Hi ladies! So I wanted to talk a little bit about chiropractic care. I've never been to a chiropractor before. With my job, I have a lot of aches and pains, and I have a lot of clients that told me over the years that I should be seeing a chiropractor, and I've always been scared. And the reason I've been scared is that there's myths that it hurts, or you could get injured, and it just seemed really scary. Like a lot of, I didn't want to be popped and have it hurt, and it just really scared me. So about a month ago, I was about to go out of town, and I got sick. And so right before I went out of town, I got sick. And I had the stomach bug, I was throwing up, and I'm 43, and I guess I was sitting weird when I threw up, and I lurched, and I threw my back out. I mean, the things we do, like, it's crazy, but I threw my back out, and I was in extreme pain the next day at work. It kept getting worse and worse and worse, and I had this weird pinched nerve or some kind of feeling like sciatic nerve down my leg, and my body started compensating and twisting and hurting, and it was a lot of pain, and enough pain that I actually finally went to go see a chiropractor. And so Megan and Heather that work with me both go to this wonderful chiropractor, Dr. Ashley Dunford in Springdale, Arkansas, and they recommended her to me, and so she got me in that day and worked on me a little bit, was very gentle, and fixed me. Like really, the next day I felt so much better. I felt great leaving, and then the next day I had to go to Tulsa for Leaders Conference for Synergence, and I felt incredible, like 100% better. And then I had to get on a plane the next day to go to Atlanta for the Kuhn Academy. And this is why I thought I have to go see somebody, because I was in so much pain on Thursday. And so she saw me. I'm a firm believer now. I've been going twice a week for the past month now, and I can't explain the difference it's made in my life. Like, I feel like somebody just picked me up and put me about 5 years younger. And I know that's weird because I can't pinpoint exactly what it's done for me. I just feel good. I just feel better. I have not had a headache. In the whole month I've been going, have not had a headache. I sleep like a rock. I'm a really light sleeper, and it takes me a while to go to sleep, and I wake up at a pin drop and I wake up, and I've been sleeping like a rock. Now, I think that's because my shoulder doesn't hurt anymore. My arms aren't going numb or aching, which is weird because I've had carpal tunnel from doing hair for so long, but my arms aren't aching. I have back pain all the time when I sleep. I haven't had any lower back pain. It's been amazing. And so I don't know, I think that's attributed to my spine being in alignment, and everything is connected and coming off of that spine, and my nervous system and everything. I feel so good. I feel amazing. So it's just like I have told people, I feel like I've been set back about 5 to 8 years younger, and a lot of that pain from aging is just boop, let's just put it back here. So I feel younger. That's the only way I can explain it. It's amazing. So I'm going to take you guys to my chiropractor today with me, and she's going to adjust me, and I'm going to videotape it for you guys, because I want to put your mind at ease of what a chiropractor experience is like. I didn't know what it was like. I didn't realize that the table does a lot of the work. I didn't realize that there's really not a lot of popping involved. There's a little bit of popping, but not much. And so it's really interesting. It's not painful. Actually feel fantastic after it's over. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up of what it's like. I remember telling my mom, she just recently went, and she's going to start going and seeing her. And so I told her, she said, do I have to get undressed? And I was like, no, you wear your clothes. And she said, well, that's another myth I didn't know. She thought you had to get undressed. And I'm like, no, you can go in your clothes, and you're dressed. It's not uncomfortable. It doesn't hurt. And it's like really fast. You're in and out of there in like 5 minutes. After your first initial meeting, you would take x-rays and be in there for a little bit longer. But once you start getting on a schedule, you're in and out of there in like 5 minutes. It's fantastic. So, and then I believe after, like right now, I'm going for 3 months. I go twice a week. And as I go along, those adjustments will go further and further out. I won't go as often. So I know some of the girls that go to her are like once a week, then you go once every 2 weeks, and you might go once every 3 weeks. So right now we're just trying to get my body back into alignment and everything. So I have a extra vertebrae that I didn't know I was born with. I'm special. So your lower part of your back, you're supposed to have 5 vertebrae. I have 6. So that is a reason why I have a lot of problems where my sciatic nerve runs. It's because I have this extra vertebrae and my hip is off. So my left leg is a little bit shorter than my right leg. And so she's been adjusting that and getting everything kind of back into place. And then my neck, your neck is supposed to have a really nice curve. If you're to the side, your neck has this really nice little curve to it. Mine is straight up and down. It's called a sergeant's neck. So I thought that was good to have a very straight neck. Well, no, because later in life, as you age, you start to kind of get that neck that goes forward and shifting forward. You don't want that. So I am working to get that nice little C curve back into my neck right now. And so I have some at-home work I can do too. That's some exercises and things that will help me get my neck back into shape. So there's a lot of new things I've learned about myself I didn't know. So especially the extra vertebrae, which is so weird. But anyway, so I'm gonna take you guys there. So stay tuned. Here we go. Let's go see her. Okay, girls, I'm here at AR Chiropractic with Dr. Ashley Dunford, and I'm going to ask her a few questions and stuff about chiropractic, so things that you guys probably would want to ask her. So how long have you been doing this?
I've been a chiropractor for about 5 years, but I started my practice in this building maybe 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay.
Yep.
And then what are like the biggest benefits of chiropractic care?
The biggest benefits, besides pain relief, because people come in with headaches, lower back pain, neck pain, besides all that, because we're above and beyond on that, is better immune functioning. So if you get a cold, you can fight it better. Sinus, allergies. For children, we see an improvement with ear infections. And for little infant babies, we see an improvement with colic symptoms.
Oh, cool. Okay, because when I was coming here, I had a problem with my sciatic.
Yep.
And then when you did the x-rays, we found out that I have an extra vertebrae and all that. Do you see stuff like that? Is it common that you find abnormalities?
It's common. It's not normal, but it's common, and stuff like that shows up all the time. So that's why I like what I do, because everybody's different, and then we can do a plan based on everybody's differences.
Yeah.
Which, why would you want to be treated like a cookie cutter?
Right.
You don't when you do hair. So same thing here.
So what's one of the biggest myths or misconceptions with chiropractic?
Probably the biggest one is once you go to a chiropractor, you always have to go. That's not true. Everybody gets to choose. We all have choices. But it is highly recommended that once you start going and you feel better, you go on a maintenance schedule.
Yeah.
Maintenance could be once a week for some people. It could be once a month, and sometimes it could be once a year.
Oh.
So I like to work with people. Mainly is once a month. If you wait longer than 30 days, you're waiting on something to happen.
Yeah.
That seems to be the best that works for my patients, for myself personally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've been coming twice a week probably now for a month, and I can see a huge difference. I was telling them before I got here that I feel like you've picked me up and like set me back about 5 years younger. And I can't like just pinpoint it. I just feel better. And then when you just said about the immune system, I was getting sick about a week ago, and it never fully developed.
That's awesome.
It just, it kind of was like there, and then it just went away. Yep. And so that's good. Awesome. Normally, I'm always sick, so that's awesome.
That's really good. And we see that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't really have to make hard diagnoses with my patients, like cancer, diabetes, because they're usually healthy. When you feel this good and you're sleeping good, you'll add stuff to your regimen, like exercise and eating better. And we can help with tips and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome.
But she's coming a lot more frequent in the beginning, and then once we get her levelized, we get her spine changed where we like it, then she gets to go on a maintenance plan, which she only comes in maybe once or twice a month.
Yeah.
But I get to see her at the salon.
Yes,
So.
that's awesome. Okay. Well, she's going to do an adjustment on me, and I wanted to show you guys this because I had a huge misconception of how this was all done, and I was very scared to come in and do this until I was already in a lot of pain. And so then when she did it, I couldn't believe, like, there was no pain, and it didn't hurt, and it wasn't scary, and it was super fast. So I just kind of want to show you guys like an inside look, just in case you have some questions on it, how it all goes down.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Yep, so face down. I have Shelby go face down first. And the first thing I do is she just needs to relax, be comfortable, take deep breaths. The first thing I want to do is check her leg length. And leg length is telling me what's going on in her pelvis. So she's short on her left side, which is common for her. We know that her left PI has gone posterior, and we want that sucker to go anterior or forward. So I use my handy dandy blocks, block her up. Tell her that this won't hurt or cause pain, but it's going to be loud. Straight down. Good. No pain? Nope. She's good. One more. Good.
It's just the table that's loud. Nothing really, you don't feel anything.
Yes. So I want to recheck, make sure that she is lined up, doing a lot better. So if there's still some discrepancy where she's short, then I'm going to check her lumbar spine, which could be causing some shortness as well. Pain?
No, just a little sore. Tightness.
All right, straight down. So your thoracic spine is your secondary curve, or your primary curve that you have when you're born. I check Shelby's because she's constantly using her arms to do hair, wash hair, etc. Okay, one more. Drop work to restore curves. We can talk about that a different day. Okay, go on your right side, facing me. Nice and easy. We call this the pretzel. Good. Okay, go on your back. And now the neck. So another misconception is dangerous or painful, but neither is true. I've been highly trained. I've been adjusting for probably 7 years now, 8 years. And I know what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for joint restriction, muscle tightness, or pain in the patient if they grimace or tell me there's a pressure point. And then I know specifically what joint to adjust. All right, deep breath, relax. Good. Another misconception is when we adjust, we are actually cracking bone or gliding bone across each other, and that's not true. An adjustment, when it cavitates or pops, that popping noise, it is the gas from the synovial fluid, which lines your joint spaces, being released. So it's kind of like a vacuum effect.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And since it's so close to your ears, it sounds a little bit louder than, say, to me.
Yeah, because when you did my mom, I couldn't hear it. You can't hear it, and then you can hear it in your head more than you can hear it outside of the body.
One thing I noticed too is when I used to, before I came here, I always had this sensation. I'd get headaches all the time, and I'd have this sensation I'd had to pop my neck all the time, and I haven't had to do that at all in a whole month. And I can't. You've even tried. I've even tried to nope, can't pop it. It doesn't. And I haven't had a headache. I haven't had to take ibuprofen or anything.
That's good. That's a sign that she's healing, so we're all about that.
Yeah. Perfect. So that's it. That is how fast and easy an adjustment is. No pain. I always feel good after I'm done. And so what could be some side effects for other people though?
So a common side effect would be a lot of soreness in your neck, like you just worked out for too long.
Okay.
So I just tell people ice it down. 10 minutes on, 20 off. Another side effect is you could have a headache, but usually a headache won't last very long, 30 minutes maybe to an hour. Same thing, get an ice pack on your neck region. And then lastly, positive side effects would be a clear mind. So you come to work foggy, I'm not really sure what I'm doing today, get adjusted, and you can see. better mentally, and then you can breathe better too.
Yeah.
So that's a really positive, especially living in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah. Oh, I always feel better after. I get so excited when I come because I know I'm like going to feel great the rest of the day, and I'm going to sleep really good at night. That's awesome. Like,
Yep.
I love it.
Me too.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
you're
letting
welcome.
me videotape this and show everybody.
Yeah,
Because I
this is
know,
great.
like, I'm 43 years old, and I had a misconception. I wish I would have started this sooner than
Mhm.
later, but I'm glad I'm here now. And so I think this will help other people kind of get
will.
the fear away. You
Yeah.
know. So,
Good.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much. Okay, guys. Stay tuned for more tutorials, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye-bye.